Cisco spent years building the infrastructure of the internet. The routers, the networks, the systems underneath everything. And for a long time, that looked like the safest position in technology, because whoever controlled the infrastructure controlled the future. But quietly, the internet started changing direction, not on the surface, underneath it. And Cisco didn't realize the shift until the center of the industry had already moved somewhere else. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Cisco was everywhere. The internet was exploding. Every company needed networking equipment. Every office needed routers. Every growing website needed infrastructure. And Cisco became one of the most valuable companies in the world. At one point, investors believed Cisco could become the most important company of the internet era. And honestly, that belief made sense. Because back then, the internet still looked physical. Servers, cables, hardware. The companies building the pipes looked unstoppable. So Cisco doubled down on the thing that made them dominant. Infrastructure, better hardware, bigger enterprise systems, more powerful networking equipment. And strategically, this looked intelligent. Cisco already owned corporate trust. Why risk everything chasing uncertain trends when the core business was still printing money? So instead of reinventing the internet, Cisco optimized it. Faster systems, stronger hardware, bigger scale. And for years, the strategy worked. That's what made the shift so difficult to notice. Because while Cisco was improving the infrastructure, the internet itself was quietly becoming less dependent on infrastructure companies. Cloud computing started changing the market. Software became more important than hardware. Companies no longer wanted to manage massive physical systems themselves. They wanted flexibility. Amazon understood this early. So did Microsoft. So did Google. And slowly, the center of power moved upward, away from the hardware layer, toward cloud platforms, toward software ecosystems, toward services running above the infrastructure. And this is the dangerous part. Cisco was still growing while this shift was happening. Inside the company, the business still looked healthy. But underneath that success, the market was reorganizing itself around a different future. Over time, networking hardware became less central to the story of the internet. Still important, but no longer the layer controlling the industry. The biggest technology companies were no longer competing over routers. They were competing over cloud ecosystems, platforms, data, AI infrastructure, and Cisco slowly found itself in a strange position. Still massive, still respected, but no longer sitting at the center of where technology was moving. Not because the company stopped executing, not because they became incompetent, but because they kept strengthening the layer. The market was slowly moving beyond. If you're into strategic business breakdowns, I post more of them on my Telegram.